In this video, I'm going to show you how we install a done-for-you organic webinar funnel that profitably gets you 10 to 30 high-ticket clients. What if I told you that while most coaches are struggling with dead VSL funnels and empty appointment calendars, a select few are quietly pulling in 400K to 1 million per month using one simple system? And what if I showed you the exact system and how to implement it within your business within the next 30 days without spending a fortune on ads or hiring an expensive team? So this is how we run an organic webinar funnel that will get you 10 to 30 high ticket clients every single month. My name is Nathan Serwa and I'm CEO of Client Incubator. Now let me tell you the state of the market. In the past few months, we've seen an increase in webinars as a primary acquisition method. More and more coaches are using webinar funnels to increase their top line revenue. This trend is one we see over and over. Some funnels become more effective than others with time. Webinar funnels were popular back between 2016 to 2020. Then vessel call funnels became effective, and now webinar funnels are making a comeback. Don't just take it from me, the biggest names in the info industry space are all using webinars as a mechanism. Alex Ramosi, Ty Lopez, Russell Brunson, Jordan Belfort, Jeremy Hayes, they're all using webinar funnels. Now, what we intend to do for you is to see if we can implement a done for you webinar funnel, which you can use to increase your month over month revenue and capitalize off this trend before it's too late. This works for agencies and done for you offers, coaching, consulting offers, high ticket SaaS, software, and info products. Okay, the outline of this video is going to be like this. Number one, why you need to add a webinar funnel into your acquisition system and why you need to do it urgently. The exact funnel we're using for the campaign, a deep dive into offer economics and why organic is the best way to start. We're going to get into the Excel sheets and I'm going to show you exactly what you can expect to make given your audience size or budget for this webinar funnel, the backend systems that we have to ensure that you are profitable, and how you can work with us one-on-one to build your funnel and the price of it, right? Now let's start. Most people are trying to scale to seven figures with a VSL called funnel, community funnels, or paid ads. And this is fundamentally inefficient, right? The reality of this is that all funnels put pressure on your ability to constantly generate a continuous lead flow of people in order to get a chance to book appointments. But after some time, you'll find that engagement drops and not that many people are booking calls with you through your organic system. There are a bunch of reasons that this happens. Number one is an increase in customer sophistication. As time passes, the sophistication of the market increases and they become more aware that they're being sold. Take a look at VSL opt-ins. They know that they'll receive a call from the dialer if they enter their phone number and watch your VSL. So they've become sales resistant to your program. Most people, frankly, don't want to buy. They want to stay in the middle of funnel as much as possible. And so that means that for you to be able to scale, unless you can bypass your customer's sales guard by introducing them to something new, you would be able to sell them something, right? Reason number two is that the trust gap is widening. Your customers want to wait around as dormant leads, not deciding on whether to buy from you or not. They want to consume your content slowly and organically before they make a decision. And they want to try the thing that you're telling them out in your YouTube videos for themselves before they actually buy from you, right? And this takes time. And even when they do decide to buy from you, it would have taken ages, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months to convert them, right? Running all these other types of funnels leads to dormant clients who you've probably already spent money on, ads on, and they're not converting, or even worse, they're just unqualified people. Therefore, in order for you to be able to scale, you need to shorten the sales cycle as much as possible by sending them over trust, goodwill, and educating your audience on your actual offer and seeing who wants to buy from you. So a typical VSL funnel sales cycle will actually be 1 to 3 months, and a webinar funnel will be way shorter, 2 to 3 weeks. Now, why should you actually pick a webinar funnel to solve this problem? Now, a webinar funnel is a way to elevate your audience's awareness of your offer in a controlled environment. This means that you control exactly what they believe about your offer, right? And this is marketed to a lot of people in a new and exciting way, shortening the sales cycle, and it reactivates dormant leads, pre-qualifies prospects, it builds massive trust, and it spikes your monthly cash flow while educating your audience. And the reason why this works so well is that instead of hoping that prospects will eventually book a call after watching your VSL, you're bringing them into a live environment where you're solving a real problem for them, building know, like, and trust across a 60 to 90 minute time span, and you're presenting your offer and handling objections in real time. Let's get into the webinar funnel itself. First of all, we're going to have our traffic source. Your traffic source can actually be anything: ads, stories, community posts, YouTube content, Instagram, anything. And then you're going to channel that towards a webinar landing page. On the landing page, you're going to collect their contact information: name, email, phone number, basic. And then from there, you're going to market to them through email sequences, SMS sequences, or a WhatsApp/Telegram group chat. Then you're going to use these marketing channels to funnel them to the actual webinar itself. On the webinar, you're going to sit for 60 to 90 minutes. You're going to run them through the webinar slides. You're going to have a Q&A section, and you can actually bring a member of your community to come in and answer a few questions. After the webinar, you're going to send them to an application page. If they're qualified, they book a call. If they're unqualified, you reject or you redirect them. You're also going to have your setter or dialer call or text them to see if they can book a call or if they're qualified. Now, developing offer economics. I'm going to show you the financial model it takes to be profitable in a webinar funnel. Now, I know you might be thinking, should I just throw money at ads and scale this thing? How does this scale with ads? Should I use organic? All of these questions. And I'm going to answer them in a moment, right? Here's why using ads initially is a mistake. Cold audiences have zero tolerance for imperfection. One unclear section, one stumbling point, and they're gone forever. So a webinar isn't actually a very smart way in order to channel clients or people who are seeing you for the first time. It's used for more organic audience. The smart approach is to start organic, then scale from that. When you start organic, it gives you wiggle room to test, it gives you real feedback, it gives you practice time, and it also gives you that immediate cash flow so that if you want to invest in ads in the future, you can use the money from the first webinar. Right, now let's get into the actual Google Sheets. I've created this Google Sheet so that you can see exactly what you expect to make. If you want this Google Sheets, you can DM me and I'll send it over directly to you. Let me take you through the Excel sheet itself. This here we have webinar offer economics cost production. Here you can expect to see your organic audience size or the amount of people who you have concentrated. That could be the number itself: 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 people. And as you change this, you expect more money to grow. Now let's get into the actual conversion rate. Let's say you have a landing page conversion rate of 50%. This is actually a good conversion rate to have because on an organic audience, these people have seen you before they familiarize themselves with you. Now, a trick to get the conversion rate as high as this is to actually use a hook for a webinar, teasing the biggest pain point. Because a vast majority of your audience who haven't bought your program yet want to solve a particular problem. And if you can use that hook, you can increase your landing page conversion rate to as high as possible, 50, 60%. If you're inexperienced, this will be lower. If you're experienced, it will be 50%. Right? Now, a webinar show rate. On average, this can be 40 to 50%. On an organic audience, it's higher, right? But let's just say 40% for now. If you're sending out emails, if you have the right infrastructure, which I'll show you later in this video how to get, you can expect it to be at 40%. So that will bring your total attendees to, let's say, 2,000 from a 50,000 audience size, right? A retention rate. This is the rate of people who stay until you pitch or until you give out the type form itself. The amount of people who stay. Right? The retention rate can be up to 80% if you're a good speaker, if you have a good voice, if you have a good charisma, it can be 80%, but you're going to practice until you become good before the actual webinar. Right? So the attendees at the time will be 1,600 attendees. Now, for the book a call rate, this can be anywhere between 10 to 30%. Conservatively, you want to make it 20%. Right? These are the people who actually book a call on the type. If you market this well, if you have the right bonuses, if you have a Q&A session whereby you're answering all of your questions, you can get this to 20%, even as high as 30%. But it just depends on how good your bonuses are and how good you set up your webinar, right? If you use our frameworks, you can get it up to 20%, right? The call show up rate. Now, this is just a basic infrastructure for all your coaching programs, right? We have a backend system and we can give this directly to you. And the call show up rate infrastructure is that you send out a bunch of emails. You have a closer best of practices whereby you're getting them onto a group chat, whereby you're answering their questions, where you're sending testimonials. You're sending pre-call VSL or a pre-call asset that answers all of their questions. If you're doing this and you're hyping them up for the call, you can get it up to 65%. right? The number of live calls then would be 218 and a close rate of 30%. Now, this is a basic standard close rate, but for webinar funnels, you can actually expect the close rate to be higher. 30%, 40%, and even 50%. The reason why is this. The people who book a call, number one, already know the price, and number two, know the bonuses that you're going to give. And so they're more primed to want to book a call and more primed to closing on the call because they want all of this stuff that you've promised them on the webinar. And so the close rate is usually higher. You can even see a close rate that goes up to 60 and 70% if you position your webinar well, right? Now, let's say the average deal value is $5,000 and the churn rate depends on the offer and the refund rate depends on the offer. You can collect up to 436,000 in revenue, right? Now, I'm not saying you're going to get these results, but there are people who've gotten these actual results in the space right now using the infrastructure that we're going to give you, right? Now, what are the variables? Landing page conversion rate, show up rate, retention rate, book a call show up rate, close rate, and average deal value. All of these variables are things that we have systems within our program that we're going to give you and we're going to teach you and we're going to actually do for you in order to maximize this as much as possible. We don't want you trying to figure it out on your first try. You can do this with us and we're going to show you exactly what you do, right? Now let's go back to the main Gamma document. Now, as I promised, how the systems work and the processes behind our systems. Number one, component or offer messaging. We're going to craft a perfect webinar title that gets registrations. And we're going to use Jason Fladlin's 14-step webinar plan in order to do this. We're going to have a hook and we're going to position your offer as the obvious solution and create urgency without being necessarily pushy. And this is designed to increase the click-through rates and the webinar registration rates. Number two, we're going to have a webinar registrant acquisition system. We're going to have organic promotion strategies that fill your webinar registration pool up, content sequences that build anticipation, and we're going to optimize your registration page. And this is going to be specifically designed to increase your webinar registration rate, your click-through rate, and your show-up rate. And number three, we're going to have show-up systems, right? These are going to be email sequence, reminder sequences, pre-webinar content that primes your audiences. We're going to go into the WhatsApp group chats and we're going to be sending out messages to make people show up for the actual webinar. And what this is going to do is that it's going to increase your show-up rate, retention rate, and book a call rate. Number four, the sales systems. We're going to have a perfect webinar structure for high conversions. We're going to show you how to pitch without being salesy and how to objection handle techniques so that you can close deals on the webinar. And this is going to increase your webinar retention rate, your book a call rate, and it's going to pre-frame them before the sales call. Number five, we're going to have follow-up systems post-webinar that kind of gets every single person who even hopped into the webinar to come back in and see if they can buy. And this is going to be our post-webinar matcher sequence. We're going to have replay strategies so that they can replay and rewatch the webinar. And we're going to have systems to book qualified calls automatically, right? And this is specifically designed to increase your qualified sales calls, your call show-up rate, and your close rate. Now, how you can launch a webinar funnel in the next 30 days and work one-on-one with me. This is my direct pitch to you to work one-on-one with me to build these systems into your offer, and the price will be here. Now, we will construct your offer, funnel, ads, emails, texts, webinar slides, webinar sales assets, sales team, and sales automations. And we have two offers for this. We have our number one, our consulting offer, and number two, our client incubator elite. This is basically a done for you offer. Number one, offer creation. With our client incubator elite offer, we'll do this done with you one-on-one. For the consulting offer, we'll show you how to construct your offer, but this is going to be do it yourself. The funnel setup for both this will be done for you. We'll set up your direct funnel. For the ad scripts, if you want to run ads, this is going to be done for you. And for our consulting offer, it's going to be do it for yourself, but you're not going to necessarily need to run ads. For webinar slide creation, for both of them, it's going to be done for you. Webinar video editing, this is going to be done for you. And we're also going to edit the short sales assets. These are also going to be done for you. Now, the email sequences and the text sequences, these are also going to be done for you on both. And all our sales systems, pre-call, no show, no close, these are going to be done for you. Automations builds out for both of them. All the automations, Zapier, they're going to be done for you. Now, SDR recruitment for the consulting offer to be do it yourself, but for the incubator and lead, which is the done for you offer, it's going to be done for you, and as well as close recruitment. Now, webinar campaign management for both of them, it's going to be done for you. Sales team management for both of them, it's going to be done for you, and the software cost for both of them will be do it yourself. Now, the price of the done for you offer will be an 18% rev share, 100% pay on results for the done for you, and $1,500 for the do it yourself. Now, the done for you offer just has me as a person more hands on into a business. It will have me advising you directly, and I'll fix any single problem that happens. At the time of the webinar, I'll be there with you. I'm going to manage the chat, I'm going to manage everything, and I'm going to problem solve everything for your offer. Right now, what's included in both of them is going to be 24-hour support and availability to hop on a call with me at any time, weekly reporting and campaign management, one-on-one review of all the materials, training on our systems and how you can use them to scale, hiring SOPs and closer and setter dashboards. Now, fill the application below this video to schedule a call and fill out everything accurately, because we're going to hop on a call and we're going to review it. Show up to the computer when you hop on a call and be ready to scale. Okay, thanks.